This video is made possible by my patrons on Patreon. Hello everyone, my name is Xiomaro and welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to address something that people have been talking about on Reddit lately. This is something I actually noticed a couple of weeks ago, and I did think about making a video about it, but I wasn't sure how well it would go down. But now that it seems that others have noticed it, it might be worth talking about this. So, newsflash, Battlerite Arena is not dead. In fact, it's doing better than it has been in a while. Okay, so don't get your hopes up too high just yet, but do you want to hear something funny? After all the talk of Battlerite Royale killing off Arena, Arena actually has more players than Battlerite Royale. And in actual fact, the buzz around Battlerite Royale has brought people back to the arena. On the 7th of October, a week and a half after Battlerite Royale went live, Battlerite Arena actually hit a 5-month high in peak players. And the reason for that, at least for me, is quite obvious. Battlerite Royale is cool and all, and it's certainly bringing in a lot of Twitch viewers, but every time I play Battlerite Royale, do you know what happens when I get bored of it? I think to myself, man, I miss playing Arena, so I'll go play some Arena games, and I think it might be a similar story for some of you too. There are also going to be some people who came to the game for Royale and decided to try out Arena, and actually, that second one is really great news. I mentioned Twitch viewers before, and there's actually something quite funny with that and Battlerite Royale. More often than not, there are more people watching Battlerite Royale than playing it. For example, at the time of making this video, there are 1,400 people playing Royale and 2,000 people watching it. This won't be the case forever though. I think the main reason we're seeing this is because of early access. The exact same thing happened with OG Battlerite. The game just kind of tootled along in player numbers until the free-to-play launch, at which point there was a huge spike in players. The same thing will happen with Battlerite Royale. Arena's peak was just shy of 45,000 concurrent players, and if SLS play their cards right, I think Royale could probably beat that. So then, is Royale good for Battlerite after all? In my opinion, yes and no. It's clearly good for player numbers. Combined, the weekly peak for Battlerite is over 10k concurrent players. And guys, if I hear you saying, "Herpaderp, Battlerite only has 10k players and that's supposed to be good?" 10k concurrent players is very different to 10k total players. Only Stunlock, Steam, and people with access to that data will know the total players. But the total numbers will definitely be significantly higher than concurrent numbers. It's actually really hard to find honest numbers for these sort of things for other games. Most of the time when you hear a total players number, it will be self-reported by the publishers. And of course they're going to take the most flattering number. If you have 30 million regular players, but 80 million total logins, why, as a business, would you not use the 80 million number? And I use that 80 million number because that's roughly the number of monthly players of Fortnite at the moment. The thing is, how many of those 80 million people play one game a month? I would be one of those people, so I count towards that 80 million, but I'm not a Fortnite player. However, I do have it installed and I might play a game every now and then, so I'm included in their stats. Fortnite's peak concurrent players is more like 3 to 4 million, which is still insane, but to say that Fortnite only has 3 or 4 million players would be woefully underestimating the total number of players. So I'm sorry for going off on a tangent there, but it really winds me up when people look at peak concurrent players and read it as the total players. 10k concurrent players could translate to 50k, 100k or more total players, depending on how hardcore or casual a game is. Anyway, long tangent aside, Battlerite Royale is certainly not a bad thing for the arena. But the reason why I said yes and no is due to splitting the player base. And that actually leads me back to the tangent I just went on. Sorry guys. People pay attention to, and as I mentioned, totally misinterpret the Steam charts. But regardless, it's an important metric for some people. And the problem with splitting Royale and Arena is the Steam charts. Sure, some people might only play Arena or only play Royale, but in a lot of ways, whether we're in the Arena or Talon Island, we're actually playing the same game. And splitting the game just makes the Steam charts look worse. Case in point, over the last 24 hours, Battlerite could say 10k peak players, but instead we have 2 games each with a 5k peak. To anyone with half a brain, the difference is moot. But let's face it, most people don't even have quarter of a brain when it comes to understanding statistics. Just bring up sample sizes, see what people think is a sufficient sample size, and watch all the statisticians cringe when people think you need to physically survey an entire country to get a good idea of what that country thinks about X, Y, or Z. None of us truly know why the games were split, but it would be a safe guess to say that it's partly due to balance and branding, and partly due to contracts and investors. Whatever the reason, I think it's a shame the game doesn't have a shared launcher, and consequently shared Steam charts numbers. In all honesty, I think people need to learn to pay no attention to Steam charts. If you're planning to go pro in a game, then it might be worth looking at whether or not the game has a future. But if you're not planning to make money out of a game, as long as you can find games, why the hell are you worrying about total numbers? Sure, if the game is dropping to 120 concurrent players, that might be an issue, but 2K or more is more than enough for most gamers. If it's fun, just play it. So, while I think it would be better for Arena and Royale to share a launcher, Royale is definitely still a good thing for Battlerite in general, and the current situation has proven it. Let's face it, the game needed a shake-up. We might not have got the perfect solution, but we got something, and there's more on the way. So, Arena dudes, just keep enjoying yourself. When Royale goes free to play, I guarantee Arena will see an even bigger surge in its wake, and especially with the new champion coming and in-game tournaments, Battlerite still has the potential to do a Warframe and grow exponentially after the initial hype dies down. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please feel free to subscribe for more gaming guides, news, and discussion. And don't forget to check out the links below to Discord, Patreon, and Twitch. Until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.